epitome of real, the definition of truth. Nikki C in the place to be. Love yourself, know yourself, be true to yourself, and stay fly. Peace, y'all. We back. What it do? It's Nikki C. I'm in the place to be. And
I just wish I knew what happened to him.
here with the fam.
He would give me some peace.
YouTube, what's good? How everybody doing? This is I
What's
Entertain
good?
Radio, aka Mafia Dom Mixtapes in the building. Shout out to everybody on the platform.
So what's up, Knowledge? Where you been at? Man, I ain't seen you in forever.
He
Knowledge.
probably can't hear you.
Knowledge, you still can't hear me? See, this is gonna piss me the hell off with YouTube and StreamYard at the same damn time. So, yeah.
What's going on, Goddess? How was your day today?
Shit, what's up, Indigenous? Shit, I've been just chilling, hanging out with the family. I haven't seen my granddaughters in for a while, and I've been hanging out with them all day. But I've been
That's
wanting
what's
to
up.
come and do this YouTube because it's been a while since I've been on here. And like I said, I'm over here spending money on StreamYard, and I'm not getting my money's worth out of it.
Right, we got to start getting our money's worth out of that now.
And I
Well,
think that,
Gigi, what's going on over there?
What's up? I'm trying to figure this shit out. Like, what is this? Like,
Man, we did. It's something like Bigo, but we streaming extra worldwide.
oh, okay.
oh
We on
yeah,
you. We on YouTube now.
this is bigger than that other stuff. But we be able to do a lot over there too, though. So I can't really say I can't knock it.
Right, we do a lot over there too. But sometimes they be trying to limit us.
Yeah. There's
But
so
they
many
limit more
restrictions.
over here, though. This is more limiting to me.
Mm.
There's no way that people could get away with the half of the shit that's being gotten away with over there. Over
That's
there,
true.
a lot is getting away with. We can play music, we can do whatever. Over here, we get
Right over
copyright.
here, you can't
They want
get
money off
copyright
me. Like,
infringements and all that.
yeah,
Oh, so you can't
Yeah,
really play too much music on here like
right.
that.
Because you're gonna get the background situation. As soon as you start playing music, they're gonna either mute you or cut you or shut your
oh,
joint down.
Oh shit.
you changed your name again, bro. That ain't no damn indigenous. That's that's Yahweh. Yahweh. You can't say nothing. Every time you say great light, we know who you are. We know who you are, buddy.
You can't fool us.
Yeah.
I'm trying to
So
figure out where you see that at.
in the chat, you gotta look. I mean, you're on your phone, huh?
Yeah.
And there's a chat.
Oh,
Do
so
you
should I get on my laptop?
did you have the app, or you could if you wanted to? Did you have the app, or you have?
No, I went in through the internet.
Okay, so you still be able to see if somebody's typing in the chat or whatever. We have a live chat going on as at the same time we get comments
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, when
in
you
the chat.
click on that little message part, Gigi, where you got the little comment box there, you got chat and then you got comments. When
Yeah.
you go in the comments, that's the people on YouTube.
Oh, okay. Oh, I see it now. Yeah.
They call themselves upgrading some shit. I don't know. They got polls and stuff. I didn't know they had the polls. Oh, you can make a QR code too? Well, I didn't know all this. I don't know why knowledge can't stay on here. That's crazy.
Sly didn't even come back.
I'm finna text him because he needs to come back. Stop and be having some patience sometimes.
That part. You be a little patient.
Was Sarah coming?
I'm trying to get her to. I don't know if she ain't answering me. Hold up, I'm gonna call people phone now. Hold on.
So what you been doing all day? I entertain.
Man, the little running up and down. I had got up late this morning. I
Oh,
remember last night I came by you and told you I was tired of sleep. So I went
mhm,
to sleep and then yeah, I went to sleep. So I didn't wake up till after 10 o'clock. I remember I had the radio show to do with my manager. Never got to do that because by the time I got up, I seen I had like 14 messages. And
mm,
one of the messages was an emergency. So I had to go deal with that. Chilled on the block for a little bit.
right.
Maybe on the next delivery. And things.
Okay, yeah, I wanted to come in on Bigo, drop in on y'all or whatever, but my dude's over here, so you know how that go.
Uh,
He didn't want to be on the chat line all day.
What's up, bro? How you doing? No, what's going on? I'm I'm finna let them be able to come up here with us, y'all. Since
Mm,
the people ain't trying to act like they want to come.
yeah, that part. I mean,
You
whoever
did
wants to
okay,
come up could come up, and I guess when the family come and they come through, I guess they have to wait their turn to come up. They should have been here.
brother Nuke. I've been reading your stuff, man. It's dope, man. I went through a lot of it. I ain't had a chance to get back into it, but I'm like, you be going over people's head all the time. Everybody won't be able to understand that, but I do because I was following with you for a while. So it's just, the same type of work that we was reading. It's up there with the Kabbalah and the Kabbalion and all that stuff. So I commend you.
But you know what I always say about stuff like that, sis? If other people can't understand, that means they're not one of. And listen, YouTube, I don't want nobody to take this offensive, but it's just a term of knowledge. It's just a term of understanding self knowledge. When you can't align with somebody when they're talking or trying to teach you something, that just obviously means that you're not one of the anointed ones. You're not one of you're not one of us. You know what I'm saying? And not to say we're all separate people or anything like that, but within the human form, we have people that lack a certain amount of knowledge. So that they lack that certain amount of knowledge, they're not elevating in life. There's a difference between growth and elevation. I put growth in a sense of when you was an infant till you became an adult, you grew. That's growth. Now that you're an adult, you have to mentally, your brain now, you have to mentally take the basic things that you learned in life as an infant, coming into adult, and now evolve. You have to go
Cool.
now a next
Y'all ready?
level. We always
Yeah.
ready.
all right.
Not y'all. Not y'all. I should have put myself on. I'm multitasking. I'm multitasking. I'm doing the
Okay,
grandma
okay,
thing.
okay.
But we always ready. Stay
That
ready,
part.
so you don't gotta get ready.
That part. Stay ready so you ain't got to be ready. Once again, shout out to the people on YouTube right now. For those who's wondering who's the new people up here, we're the Bigo family members. You hear talking about Bigo Live? We're the Bigo family members. Knowledge is back.
Mm,
Yeah, yeah, I'm back. Yeah, I had a call, man.
Look at that. Figured it was a call or
Ain't
something.
ain't gonna leave my sister hanging, you know.
That part, I was just about to say that. I was like, it had to be a call or something for him to drop that long.
Yeah, yeah, you know we got a tight bond. You feel me?
No, I feel that energy. Definitely feel that energy.
So what's going on with everybody?
Hey, hey, hey.
I mean, we just chilling. You know what I'm saying? It's our first time over here.
All right,
No, we just
so let's do it like this because I'm used to hosting shows, you know, and she co-hosts with me over on my channel, Knowledge Uprising. Y'all subscribe to me. I sub back. I got like 1,500 subscribers. You know, YouTube demonetized me, but that's another story. I ain't gonna digress from what I'm trying to motivate with you guys. So let's introduce ourselves to the audience of Nikki C, and we'll start from there. You know, we just cooling. Everybody tuning in, y'all already know me. Part of the H.O.T.C family. I'm Knowledge Uprising. Peace to the chat. Peace to the panel. What's up? Let's go around in a circle like that.
what's good. What's good, y'all? I'm I Entertain Radio, aka Mafia Don Mixtape. I'm part of the Big O Live family of Nikki C. Just here for the first time to see how it is over here on YouTube. Shout out to the panel and the whole YouTube family. Make sure to subscribe to I Entertain videos on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Tap in with us. We do videos and all types of promo, video editing and stuff like that. You know, just tap in with us.
Yeah, I'm Gigi, part of the Bigo family. It's my first time here. I'm just coming to listen.
This is Noble New Fatum Civic L. Been in the H.O.T.C family for a minute, a little under 10 years, rocking with these people, and I'm very honored to be up on the panel once again, y'all. I'm back like I never left.
Brother Noof. Hey, it's been a while, but it ain't been too long. Good to see you, brother.
Yeah, good to see you too, brother. I heard about your demonetization, but that only give you more freedom to do what you got to do.
That's all right. I'm working on getting that shit back. They can't stop, man.
Right, right.
So, knowledge. We was before we actually started the live. You was asking me about actually what I do and stuff like that with the artists and stuff like that. So for the chat and everybody at YouTube, I'm actually a producer, film director, and videographer. I have a magazine and stuff like that out. Earlier, before we actually came on, you know, Knowledge asked me a little bit about what I do, and especially with this AI music and stuff like that. Um, I have two AI artists, one named Cuff Money and one named Shyla. Now, to make everything kind of short but simple and break down everything, Cuff Money is an artist that I created, actually a cartoon character that I created during the pandemic, 2019, 2020. Now, because we had the pandemic going on, I wasn't doing a lot of film work outside. I wasn't doing a lot of studio work. So I was in the house getting bored and I said, yo, I need to do something. Now, I went to Full Scale University, passed all the AI classes during that time and all that, top of my class. So I said, you know what? Let me start messing around with some cartoon characters because I'm a comedian in real life. I like to be a jokester. You know, I can mimic voices, do all kinds of things like that. So I said, here it is now. I was already doing music myself, and now creating the cartoon character and then the cartoon characters along with his series, I was the voice behind everything. You see, so piggybacking now, fast forwarding now, since AI became popular, that I had so much written music for myself and also Cuff Money and other cartoon characters that I did the music behind. I said, yo, you know what? I can't keep doing this. A lot of people that I knew and people that started to know me started to figure out, like, hey, you're the voices behind all these cartoon characters and this music. So, you know, I'm like, damn, you know what? I got to change it up. I got to switch it up. I got to either find some people to do this for me or I'm going to have to figure out another way. So I tried casting, finding people, you know what I'm saying, artists that I was messing around with to do the voices and stuff like that. Didn't come out. You know, like everybody has their life. I understand, but like I tell people, when you want to be on top of something, you want to go to a next level in life, you have to dedicate your time to that. The same how you dedicate your time to your 9 to 5 to get that money to pay your rent and stuff like that. You have to do that for yourself too. You can't just keep doing that for your boss, as y'all would say. You know what I'm saying? Or whoever you work for. You can't keep giving them all your time and stuff like that. You got to give yourself time. So I said, you know what? With this AI becoming popular now, I know how to really mess with the AI. A lot of people, when they hear the AI music that I have for Cuff Money and other AI artists that I'm creating, they be like, hey, yo, bro, how is your stuff sounding so like unique but different? Like other people's music, they always like, they tell me this is their artist, their AI artist. And when I hear like 3 songs, by the time I hear the second song, it's like, that sounds like somebody totally different. Cuff Money sounds the same. Shyla sounds the same. Doesn't matter what style I put them in. I can put them in a hip hop genre. Cuff Money will still sound the same. Now, like I tell people nowadays with the AI, the prompting is about detailing with AI. If you're not detailing it by texting, putting in the prompt yourself, you have to orderly with your voice, use your audio voice and talk to the AI. You have to do your harmonizations in the AI. You have to go ahead and maybe sing a little bit of the hook or the bridge of the song, or maybe, you know what I'm saying, something in the song you have to sing. You have to give the AI your unique voice so it can go ahead and do its work and have it come out to sound like you or, similar to you or similar to how you want it to sound. You cannot just sit up here and say, hey, I want a Nigerian Jamaican artist with a patois accent. Guess what? It's going to give you the latest Nigerian Jamaican artist, which will be Davio. You see what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And all your
Hey,
music
hey,
is going to
I
sound
agree
just
with
like
you,
him.
man. Like with the prompts, man. You got to be
Yes,
really detailed. That's how I
yes.
perfected it. Like if you listen to some of me and Nikki C songs, man, like them shit's fire, man, and it
Yo,
takes
and
time.
she actually gave a couple to me. I actually logged onto the YouTube and I listened to them, and that's what I told her too. I said, "Wow," I said, "You must be knew how to prompt it properly." And she was like, "Well, I had a little help, but yeah." And now that you
Yeah,
teaching me,
yeah,
because I was
yeah,
telling her
yeah,
too,
yeah. I make all our songs.
yeah, and like I was telling her recently, just like I'm telling everybody now, the audio is even more great too. You know what I'm saying? A lot of us can't really sing and stuff like that. It's okay, but we can harmonize a certain note that we want. You know what I'm saying? We may not can sing that high pitch, but we can harmonize that high pitch. You can hum that high pitch. Everybody can do that. You see what I'm saying? But once you do that with the AI, now it takes that. And now you talk to the AI, now it takes your voice, it takes the harmonization that you did, it puts it together, and now it brings it out. So, like I said, doing that with Cuff Money, that's how everything became unique. You know what I'm saying? I let Sis hear all the songs. He had a 7-song EP that I was supposed to put out last week, but I'm kind of behind schedule on certain things. So, we're currently waiting for that to be put out next month. But until
Oh,
then, you
that's
know what I'm
dope.
saying?
That's dope.
Yeah.
I done did like 13 albums. Yeah,
Okay. Okay. That's what's up.
yeah, yeah. I went kind of hard the last 2 years, man. I just did a one I just finished one album. It's called Big Dog. I had that on
Okay.
YouTube, but I took it down after I got demonetized and all this stuff and having issues. But I'm gonna re-upload it. But like I said, that's dope, bro. Like you doing your thing. And
Yeah.
see me
And I just,
off making the Rafe. I see you in the building. Rafe 636. Shout out to you, bro. I see you in the
shout
chat.
out to Rafe, man.
Hell no. What's up, Ray?
Hey, I see you in the chat, brother. I see you. Who that is right there? Oh, that's Yahweh. I see you in the chat, Yahweh.
Yeah, they
Unconscious conversations. I see you in the chat, sister. Peace,
That's
peace.
bro. That's
Uh,
brother.
yeah, man.
And bro up here with us
I
right now.
did that, and then I started doing like a little AI series. I got my vegan jelly joint that started from songs I did. I turned the
Okay.
songs into like a visual series, using
Visual
AI.
series. Yeah.
Yeah, and
See
then
that's what I'm working on. That's what I'm
and then
working on now. I want to finish up Cup Money series because I didn't really finish it. You know what I'm saying? And then I have
mm-hmm,
other series of
yeah,
two other characters that I created that a lot of people on Instagram they love them. So I've been getting a lot of pressure these past couple of months of doing this
yeah.
series with that. So my couple up was to do to do the AI album with Cuff Money and Shyla. You know what
Oh,
I'm saying?
oh,
So I could go ahead and work on that.
yeah. So off the vegan jelly, I did another series called District 25. So I got like what I believe it's like 7 or 13 episodes of that. I got like 40 something episodes of vegan jelly, you know. And then I got my last series I did Blood and Bread, but I combined the characters from Blood and Bread and Vegan Jelly. Like I did a shitload of characters. I even got me and Nikki C as characters in the District 25 series. We are
Yeah.
characters in the um so with the Blood and Bread, what I did, I incorporated it into Vegan Jelly. I did crossover joints and I made two short films. And
Okay.
I got them on Facebook and YouTube. It's two short films. So
Okay.
I've,
Okay.
I've been I've been doing my thing, and now I'm fucking over here with Open Art and Higgsfield AI. Doing some new shit, and I'm just steady doing it, but I got to do it a little differently. But it's all good.
Yeah. Well,
Uh,
what I learned when I went to when I was in full scale with it and learning, there's so many different ways to use the AI, especially when you're dealing with music and visuals that you may like one way, but then in the next 2 months, there's a next better way. And then like you
Well,
turn around
see,
and be
see,
like,
see
God
me,
damn, I
see
thought
more
I had
so.
the
What
better
I
way.
did was, I was focusing on like visuals because I wanna make like presence. I want people to see the room and then close ups when the character's talking, and I like to focus on frames and camera cuts. Like I'm all about that, because I want to be able to bring a little bit of emotion to each scene or clip.
You wanted to really, even though it's AI and
Yeah,
maybe
yeah, yeah.
you're
And
using
they can do that now. So
right.
so what I learned to do was to do that, and I learned how to like even try to tell a story without having too much dialogue.
Yeah,
Like you like
yeah.
you can feel
You
the presence of what's going on, and then like I said, I got a shitload of characters. So I'm incorporating different characters in different scenes, and I'm making them all connected. And like I already know how to write screenplays. I've been doing that since forever. So just writing screenplays and stories. And so with that, I found a way just to tie each character in and jump them into the story. And each character got their own personality. And they got their own reasons why they do the things they do. So
right.
like world building is real important to me. And then I just don't want to be complacent and have the characters stuck in one dynamic. I want you to see different perspectives of them,
Right.
like
You
exploring
want people to see
explore
the
different
growth
things. So that's what made me do the series, and then like each episode, I got the characters doing different things,
thing.
and it's
Right.
getting more intense. And I like to end with cliffhangers because it's like a soap opera, a melodrama. It keeps you on
Mhm.
edge, wanting to see the next episode. And
Right.
so that's how I use the basis of me exploring the ideas of making like these little short series. I had a bunch of other concepts, but I didn't go with them. I went more so with Blood and Bread, District 25, and Vegan Jelly, and then I did the short films, and
Right.
and just doing them series and getting these screenplays together, writing down plot lines and stuff like that. It helped me make these short films to tell a story
Right.
in the universe that the characters are in to show how they all are connected. And that's the part I really liked, because people when they expect, oh shit, now these characters are connected to these characters. You never would have
Hmm.
thought it, but I was able to pull it off.
Yeah, working with a lot of people. I do a lot of behind the scenes work with a lot of mainstream and a lot of underground people. Recent project I've been working on is something that Max B and French Montana is coming out with. They're coming out with a documentary on French. So we're currently working on that. But there was a YouTube series back in during the pandemic, Money and Violence. I was behind the scenes of that situation of the writing and stuff like that.
Mm.
So when you're talking about plot twists and stuff like that, yeah, being involved with certain people and helping them out. Because even before I went to school, I used to do things like that when I was in school. Like, you know what I'm saying? When I was in middle school, I used to write a lot of screenplays for drama and stuff like that. And that's all I was doing was writing them. Never act them out or nothing like that. I would show people, certain demographics on how to go about the character, but I would never act out the character. So even now when I do write little movie scripts and stuff like that, my thing is I like to do more of dialogue scenes. So I'll give you a headliner of a dialogue like this scene. We're gonna talk about a bank robbery. Do your thing. How would you talk about a bank robbery amongst your people? I'm not gonna tell you, yo, knowledge. I want you to talk like this, like a gangster. Duh, 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 duh. You know what I'm saying? Nah, knowledge. How would you go about this bank robbery? Like, how would you, you know what I'm saying? And put
Oh, see,
everybody
that's
together in
intriguing
that
because in
room.
Blood and Bread, I had them rob a stash house, and it was a build up. It starts out for one of the brothers. They sitting in the diner and they hear about the money on Baker Street.
Mhm.
So, dude sit and devise a little plan, and like I said, I did all this. I wrote all this out. After that, he hollered at his brother and was like, "Man, I know you tired of working in that grocery store. Look, I got this plan. We can make some money." And the brother said he was down. So, I got cut scenes in between scenes, need my B roll. Then,
Right.
it's the brothers. They going through the neighborhood and they see the house. They break into the house, cut the alarm off, take the money and get out. Next scene, cut to them. They in an abandoned warehouse counting the money, you know. And then it ends with, yo, somebody robbed the house on Baker Street. And who it is, it's the drug lord. The drug lord was like, oh shit, somebody I got my shit. Find out who they is. So I'm real good with plots.
Right.
Yeah, and, and
Definitely.
and to put it in perspective, like one of the best movies to ever have a climax, an intro, beginning, and a plot, and then a plot twist is Jurassic Park. You go back
Yes,
and watch that movies. That's a perfect
yes,
masterpiece right there with telling a
yes,
story from beginning to end. You know, the
yes.
the, the
And
first
it didn't
the
drown
first
out the
one.
story neither. Yeah, right. The first one, I know what you're talking about, and it didn't drown out the story neither. It did
Yeah,
make you be like, damn, you know what, this is getting kind of boring now. It made you be like, damn, oh shit.
yeah,
Fuck,
Jurassic
even
Park.
though
That
this is the
was
storyline part right here, and it's a little boring, but damn, what they talking about got me like, hold on, what the fuck about to happen?
yeah.
Hold on, wait,
It,
he just
it,
said
it,
what?
it,
He just
it
said
kept
he was
you
gonna take
invested,
and let the thing alive. Hold on.
Yeah,
So I definitely get that. But so I feel like now, that AI is very, very popular now. This, you know how me and Goddess was talking about this. Me and Nikki was talking about this. I was saying to her, and she was saying to me, she was like, "Bro, I see you do a lot of music and this, and that. It seems like you like me." And I said, "What you mean? You rather be behind the scenes famous than famous famous?" Yes, I don't want to be out there and have those problems, but I want to be the person that you know. So there's a lot of producers that we know because of the music that they produce, but we've never seen them. We ain't seen them at no red carpets, none of that. And even if we did, we may have seen them maybe one or two times, and that's it. You don't see them constantly. You see what I'm saying? Like Kanye West at one point in time. Before we knew about Kanye West, he was producing all the platinum hits. Then we started to know about him. Then he started to do music. But if he never did music, all we would know is the music he produced. But we would never see this man. So that's what I want to do. And now that I see people want to do that, I see the outlet for us, which is the AI outlet, because you can go ahead and produce whatever you want. Nobody don't have to know that it's you, and you can go ahead and generate. You don't have to worry about the mainstream and stuff like that no more. You don't have to worry
Facts,
about
facts.
writing a song and not getting your royalties or not
What
getting the certain
what
percentage you're
platform you
looking for.
use? You generate videos too?
I Right now I'm using for the videos right now. I use plugin one, and I use the what's that software on Apple iMovie. So I use that, but what I do is I generate the characters off my AI situation, which will be Gemini, or I have this next AI Sip, some shit
Oh,
like that.
bro, you need to try Open Art, man, or
Open Art,
or Higgsfield, yeah, man. You
Open
it's
Art or
real.
Hicksville. Let me
Yeah,
put that in right now.
it gets you real flexible, man. You can make your characters, but I like Open Art more because you can make more characters, man. You can make up to 30 characters, but
Okay,
with Higgsfield, it's easier for like video making. But the only thing is, they only let you generate few characters, like about three to six characters. But that's why I say open art, because open art you
okay,
can basically do the same thing, and you get to use more models for cheaper. So and I use the other one. I use the other AI. What is it called? Hold on, let me get it for you right now. I'm just letting you know the platforms I use. Where is it? Where is it? Cling, real good
clean.
too. Yeah, you know.
Gotcha.
But all the credits are different, but it's bro. I'm telling you, they worth it, bro. Like you get a chance, man. I wish I could put a link in here to my vegan jelly shit, man. Like, yeah, I was really doing. I'm really doing my thing. I'm working on new characters now. See, what I like to do, I like to build my characters and then put them in situations.
Right, right.
Yeah, yeah.
That's what I was doing with Cuff Money and the Money Brothers family. Like I
Like I
was
gotta have all my characters ready before I'm ready to generate, scenes and shit. I, I
right,
I like to get all my characters ready, and that can be time consuming because I want every one of my characters to have their own individualism. Is what I'm trying.
right. Have
If I'm
their own
saying it correctly.
personality. What
Yeah.
has slowed me down with the cartoon series with Cuff Money was a lot of the characters I was making were people that I was dealing with in real life. So, at the time when I first started with Cuff Money, I had 5 artists signed to my label, which is Mafia Down Mixtape Production label. So I was dealing with a lot of independent artists too. So any artist I was working with, besides the artists that was signed to my label, I was implicating them as a character. So my thing then was, yo, you want me to do some studio work with you? You want me to do something for you? We could do a project, but check this. Instead of you paying me this amount, you could pay me X, Y, Z, and now all I need is your time on this character right here. I'm gonna create a cartoon character for you. I got this going on, blah, 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 blah. When it came down to me going into the second series, because the first series was good. You know what I'm saying? First series was good on Instagram. People was loving it. Couple of episodes, they was loving it. But it came time for me to do the second series. All the artists that I was dealing with, it's like everybody back to back was having problems in life where they couldn't come to the studio and record their part, couldn't do this, they couldn't do that. I'm like, bad enough I'm
And
doing
see
them,
that be
like,
the issue working with everybody, man.
yeah,
I had to do my shit by myself, man, because I'm
yeah,
able to think and do the shit the way I want. Now, don't get me
right the
wrong.
way you
I like other people coming in and helping out, but it's like when I'm invested into a project, I want it to be my vision. So
right,
I throw that shit out there, and like with my short films, the music I even made, I throw that shit in there. So it's an
right,
overall stamp of the presentation of me. You know,
right, that part. Cause that's another thing people don't be getting into too. And it's just funny to me. And this is for all the artists out there too, all the independent artists that's looking for a real money making outlet. Now, keep in mind, you have people in prison that love music. And all they have time to do is listen to music and that type of stuff. They don't have nothing else to do. Okay. There's a thing called JPay. You can put your music on the jail sites and sell your music directly. No percentages cut, no royalty cuts from no labels, no apps, none of that. No, directly to them. Literally, I do it. You can sell one single song for $10. So I mean, come on, y'all. Yeah, yeah. Let's really do the math here. When I be hearing people talk about, oh, I'm looking for an outlet. Listen, all movie directors and producers look for all types of music to put in the movie, behind the scenes, and for the credits. Put your music in a pool. You go ahead, put your music in a DJ pool. There's literally a site that you can put your music on. It's called djpool.com. You can go ahead and submit your music to the DJs, submit your music to the ad outlets, submit your music to all these corporational companies. Yes, you can submit your music to them. And if they choose to take it, now you got a contract with these people. Until they stop using your music, you're gonna get paid. So that's a good outlet, man. Listen, don't we don't have to depend on Spotify and Apple Music and all those people because to be honest, they're the same thing as the labels. If anything, a little bit worse, because now not only are they taking a percentage, but now every now and then, because you got your accounts added up on the situation, they can go ahead and take whatever they want to take. Just a little knowledge, for the people that out there in the YouTube world, especially the independent artists.
So man, what y'all be doing over on bingo?
I mean, this is what we be doing a little of. We be, dropping knowledge on people. We got our brother Trav. He not in here right now, but
Yeah, I
he's
know
the
the
he's
brother.
the human.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's the human. He's the human developer right there. That's how I call him because I definitely, definitely like when my brother goes live and he has the topics because we intend to mix up the spiritual with the physical. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people, I feel that in life, a lot of us have problems with each other, whether black, white, nation, different religion, because we don't have an understanding of the spiritual and the physical. Some of us are just stuck in the spiritual. We understand the spiritual, but then we don't understand the physical. Then you got people that understand the physical, but don't understand the spiritual. So it's like, that's the problem right there. If we could just, if the people that understand the physical can really say to themselves, you know what? Maybe I do need to tap in with this spiritual person right here. So they can teach me about the spiritual and I can teach them about the physical. Because now when we have an understanding and learn this, and then we have an understanding of this, we will not have problems. Because we will understand at the end of the day, we are all connected with this one beam of light and energy. It
Man, I
doesn't
wish
matter
you could
what
have been
gender you are.
around, man, when we did our shows, man, on YouTube before. Man, when we was doing the panels. Man, you go back and look at the old shows on Nikki C channel. Over here on my channel, man, I got like hundreds of panels. Like I used to do shows like host panels like this for like 6 hours at a time, 8 hours.
Yeah,
I believe the
yeah.
most I ever did was probably about 5 hour streams, like, and we talking about situations like you conveying right now. We
Mhm.
That's why I said, man, like them old lines, man. They was something special.
And then in my lives per se, I'm I entertain radio, so it's more like a radio program with me. It's like, we'll talk with bro, and now sometimes certain situations and conversations get overwhelming. So you need to decompress. You come over to entertain radio and get a nice little musical vibe, to balance out that energy. Sometimes we do a little talking too, a little comedy skits here and there. Talk our shit. Have a little fun here and there. Cause you got a lot of trolls over there on Bigo. So, sometimes the trolls that come in your room when you got a certain topic coming, and sometimes you gotta like not cut the topic short, but just put the topic on pause and get on them for a little bit. So that sometimes that's a little fun, especially for me and my sister Gigi. You know, me, Gigi and Sly, we the trollers. You know what I'm saying? When you come in the room and start to troll, we be like, oh yeah, oh, okay. Oh, you
Yeah,
thought
I
you was
don't
just
think
gonna
I'll
come
be
in here and
trolling them
troll?
too. You don't
Yeah,
think I'll be
see?
trolling
Yeah, you be trolling them too. But I'm just saying, like when we in your room and in travel, we the protectors for y'all. Like sister
them?
go off, but when she ain't in her mood, she'll be like, can y'all deal with this? Like, yeah, let me tell you something, brother or sister. Let me tell you about your life right now. You're out of order, out of line. But it's
Give me another
in
one.
life we just have to realize, especially now. Like I was telling one of my sisters before I came into the chat before I came home. She was
No,
telling me about one of her friends, and I said,
this
you
more
know
is
what her
more
problem is? Your friend
like
problem is
down
she don't have an understanding of people not liking certain things. So her friend always feels that it's okay because but because she's a stud, she feels like it's okay for every girl that has a big butt, she can smack it because hear what she says now. She's a stud. So she said a female shouldn't have a problem with me smacking a butt because I'm not a nigga. That doesn't make no sense. You're a stud. You consider yourself as a man. So why wouldn't any other female consider you as a man if that's where you want to put yourself? So, she's like, when I'm telling her that, she's like, you know what? Yeah, you're right. I said, now those people is what I call confused people. They're so confused, and even when people are trying to tell them that they're wrong, they feel like they're so right. And that's because they have too many yes men and women around them. When they do wrong, the people that are around them that know that they're doing wrong, they don't say nothing to them. They don't let them know that they're wrong. They disagree with them. Yeah, yeah, you was right. But then those same people go behind your back and go talk to other people and be like, yeah, that shit was fucked up what they did, bro. That's crazy. But I ain't gonna say nothing to them. What kind of friend are you? Are you really a friend? Are you really a true friend?
don't everybody be quiet at the same time. Oh, you got your little sound effects over here too?
Yeah, because remember I got my soundboard hooked up.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I liked what y'all was chopping it up about though. I like that y'all was able to vibe like that.
Uh, the, the,
'Cause I
the
don't be feeling
alignment and the energy is right. It's connected.
that's right.
You got a
Oh,
YouTube channel?
Yeah, it's that I entertain video.
I
Same way
entertain
you see I
video.
entertain radio, just put the videos with an S at the end.
what's up, brother Noots?
What's up? What's up? What's up? Peace and love and blessings to y'all. What y'all doing, man? I was listening to all the information that y'all two brothers was giving, especially I entertain radio. This my first time hearing your ideas and your way of thought. And I'm actually working on something right now to
Hey,
go
Nuth, I
inside.
can't hear you if you saying something, brother.
Can you hear me now?
You don't got no sound.
Hold on.
I can hear you, but
I
I don't
can't
know
hear
why
you neither, Nikki C.
you
Oh
can't hear me.
man, not this again. Oh man,
I'm gonna
not this again.
I'm gonna drop down and come back up.
Oh, here we go. I can hear you though. I entertain.
You
I
can
can't
hear
hear
me?
Nuth. Yeah, but I can't hear Nuth. Nuth was saying something. And Nikki C. I couldn't hear them.
Yeah, they gotta come back up.
Can y'all,
Man, that's
can y'all hear
I
me?
hear you, sis. Now, Drea,
No, I don't hear her.
Oh, I
Man,
forgot.
this shit right here. I told Marty.
Stand up, mama. So I can- I
man,
got-
they messing up, man. They messing up.
They better get it together. I guess I'm gonna have to drop off, come back in. Be right back.
I know there's a damn plug somewhere over here. This shit annoying. It gotta be one. This is why I don't like StreamYard. I'm not paying for another fucking subscription to this shit.
Can y'all hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, I hear you.
I
Now,
see my bubble
knowledge got to
moving.
come back.
Yeah, I see my bubble moving. Now I didn't see the bubble moving. But yeah, like I was saying, I entertain radio. I was just I'm about to get ready to pitch an idea um to these streaming networks. I gotta get an attorney first. But I'm trying to work on a docu series and
Okay.
yeah, that deals with the golden age of hip hop.
Mm,
And what I want to do is like, because since there's not a lot of venues for, I'm not gonna say it's not a lot of venues for the golden age of hip hop artists. It's just not, readily accessible to people like us that in the golden age of hip hop who
right,
came up on it. So what I wanted to do was a docu series slash concert. You know what I'm saying, to bring a different type of flavor and vibe to the hip hop industry. I think that a lot of our old artists, our golden age of hip hop artists, they're getting older now. You know what I'm saying? So I think that that part of our culture shouldn't be forgotten, and I just want to cement it. I want it to be, a part of the new culture that
right,
built hip hop, and that's what I'm currently working on right now. I'm working on the attorney letters to submit to the attorneys to protect my intellectual property and everything before I
right.
start going to the production company. Yeah, I'm just a writer, man. I be over here brainstorming, and
Listen,
my method.
let me tell
Go
you
ahead.
right now. I think the best person for you to contact and definitely link with. Um, let me see. Let me see right now. Hold on. Something real quick. Let me.
Yeah, because I'm like a writer at heart. That's like my first love. I've been writing since I was, as far as I can remember. And so when I heard y'all talking about AI, and I use AI to like give me like a formatted idea string, like when I'm like in my brainstorming phase. I
Yeah, when you
use
get a little
AI.
brain fart.
Yeah, I use AI. I just submitted a book to Nikki C called The Entangled Mind. And it's like pretty much a lot of the things that we've been discussing for years. And I just condensed a lot of it in like 4 or 5 different works. That was just one of them. I got one called The Void. I got one called Numa Infinitum, The Eternal Breath.
Mhm.
I got one called The Nunthic Gnosis. Yeah, I had named the
Okay.
book after myself, right? And it's
Yeah.
just it's just based upon all the different type of philosophies that's in humankind, and I
Right.
just put them all together and made my own philosophy.
Okay, I like that.
Yeah,
All right. Do you know about the Hip Hop Museum?
yeah, the Hip Hop Museum. Yeah.
Okay. I'm trying to see if they have. All right. You know what I would do? I would contact them, right? I could give you a number for them. Contact them. Tell them that you want to speak to the director of the museum. Now, when you
Hmm.
talk to the director of the museum, tell him, like, just give him, like, don't tell him the whole idea, but just give him a summary of what talking, what you want to do, and tell him you want to, is it possible to get a contact for CL Smooth or Dougie Fresh?
Yeah.
You see, because if I'm telling you right now, those two people, if you get a connection with those two people, they're gonna help you get all that together with no problem. Because these people, especially KRS, one of them people, these people are currently that's what they want to do, but they don't have backative. They don't have like young people like us that is willing to do like what you're doing, right? This, do that. You know what I'm saying? They just want to be the ones to go ahead and sit behind the camera and
I'm
and tell a story and do what they need to do, like they part in it.
I'm around about
So
I'm around
we just
about their
talking,
age, brother. I'm around about
huh?
their age. I'm around about their age.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. That's who you talking about. You talking about them and people even older than them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So those are the people you want to really connect with. Like you want to get into that loop. And I'm telling you, that best way to get into that loop, call that number, speak to the director, let him know, give him a little summary of what you want to do. Trust me, they're gonna fuck around and be calling you like, hey man, can we like get a little meeting or something? Let's sit down and really brainstorm this.
Yeah.
Because like I said, Dougie Fresh and them people, that's what they do a lot of they do a lot of community events that a lot of people don't be knowing about, the public don't be knowing about, because of the fact that the general public doesn't really promote stuff like that. They want to promote the new age stuff like that. Not
Right.
understanding that, like me was talking about now, that this is number one, this is the base for this upcoming generation of music. So this always has to be implicated in every new generation. You can never leave them out. Are you crazy? They started this. So you gotta always, when a new genre come in, when a new generation come in, you gotta implicate these hip hop people into this. You cannot forget about the golden age of people who started this. Y'all didn't forget about
Right.
the golden age of the pop era. Y'all always popping up Michael Jackson and Elvis and them people when it comes to new soul artists and stuff like that coming out. So why y'all not doing that for hip hop?
Right. Right.
So
And that
I'm definitely on that.
yeah, and I want them to be able to have a platform like a seasonal weekly platform
Right,
where
just like everybody else, because everybody else got one, why they can't get one?
yeah, I just want to give them a platform. Because like Rakim, Dougie Fresh, Grandmaster
Mm-hmm.
Flash, MC Light,
Mm-hmm.
EPMD, you know, um Ice T, you know,
Yeah,
like
man.
yeah, I want to get those. I
They
want to pay
do
homage to those that raised me. Hip hop raised me, not rap.
here in New York, starting the end of this month, Memorial Weekend, they're gonna they have this thing called concert in the park, and that's who dominates the concert in the park. All the golden hip hop people. So
Okay,
you
so
always
that'd be like
every
if I can get to that little festival and and pitch my idea to those guys in New
That's
York,
it. That's it. That's
that'd be
what I'm
a
saying.
good
That's
plan.
all you got to do is get
Yeah,
here, or I'm gonna give you the number. Or what I do is I give it to Nikki to pass on to you. You
that'd
know
be
what I'm
great.
saying?
That'd be great.
And you know what I'm saying? Even that, because that's what'll probably happen too when you call them. They'll probably say to you, hey, we're having an event coming up. Da, 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 da. Would you like to come to the event? You know what I'm saying? If you could get here to New York, that's when you pitch that out there and trust and believe you're gonna have, because you're gonna forget meeting managements and stuff like that. You're gonna meet these artists face to face because they be out here with no management, shit like that, doing their own thing. You see what I'm saying? Because that's the type of a lane they want to be in, and they managers is trying to put them in different type of lanes. And they're like, nah, listen, why you think I'm in this park dolo?
Man, he just dropped down. He just must have got kicked. What's up? What's up? Hello?
What happened? Can y'all hear me?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can
Gigi?
hear you. He left because he ain't hear nobody. I forgot my mic was muted. And
Oh,
I entertained. He just dropped out. I don't know what happened with that.
okay. Y'all, I don't know what's going on. I'm trying to wait for them to come back. Hopefully they do. There's knowledge.
Yeah, man, my sound ain't went out again.
I don't like this shit no more. Whack as fuck. They need to give
Yes,
me my fucking money back.
StreamYard keep acting up, man. This shit crazy. They
They
ain't
need
never
to give
did
me
this.
my money back because I don't play that shit.
Go to Zoom. Go to Zoom or something.
Oh no, I should start doing it on Zoom, huh? I gotta figure out how to do it on Zoom though. So knowledge, you think you can come to Bigo with us?
Man, I guess I can try it out.
God damn, can't even get you over there. I'm like, damn.
Man, you know I love YouTube, man.
I know Nuth on he's on Bigo as well though. I had Nuth
Shit.
over for a minute.
Can y'all hear me okay?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah.
All right. Oh yeah, and see, I sent something else to you. I sent
The other
that
one, your website.
yeah, the one with the with the press kit for the hip hop production I do.
So
You know,
now
yeah,
y'all like
I like for you to get eyes on what I'm doing. You give me an honest opinion on it. So I
I'm
just
so
sent
happy that I even went live right now because I see that I made another connection. So I am Nikki C.
in the
Khalifa
place to be.
Capri. Khalifa Capri. And I do connect. I'm the connector of people. That's what I keep telling y'all.
There you go. Yes, yes. Definitely the connector of people. She knows how to make the alignment what it's supposed to be. A lot of people out there spiritually say they know how to make alignments and connection. And not to say that, people are not making the alignments and the connections, but sometimes some connection don't be as tight as others. So, like for instance, I mean, we don't know each other at all. Y'all know Nikki C, but the vibration and energy that we came in with, her family from Bigo, or it automatically connected and aligned with y'all that was already connected with her. And it was so much aligned and connected that our vibrations led us to talk about life experiences that is already connecting with us in real life. Like we don't know each other. I don't know knowledge. I don't know you, but we are still so connected that we're doing the same type of things in life. We're on the same path. We're in the same lane. You know what I'm saying? So there's no disconnect in this situation. And that's what she means by connection, YouTube. You know what I'm saying? When she says she's the connector of people, that's what she means. Not to say other people out there not connecting, but how many lives and how many people do you see connect people like this, that the connection is just so deep like that, that us four people that's right now in this panel can create a whole community for generations, not just a generation, but for generations. Here it is. You have a man talking about a golden age of music that people are trying to fade out, but they can't fade this out because without this, what you
You
have
wouldn't have
now
that.
would not exist.
You wouldn't have that if you didn't have this.
Right. Then you have another brother, Knowledge, sitting here telling you and me, and we telling you about this AI situation. How nowadays, this is how you can go ahead and manipulate this and generate wealth. You know, nowadays is like you don't have to work as hard as you used to do back in the days. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's easy. But at the same time, you have to have a certain you have to say to yourself, do I just want to know the basics of this? Or do I want to go over and beyond and learn this to the TT? Like they say it takes 1,000 hours to master anything, right? So if you do past 1,000 hours of a situation, you're more than a master, right? I'm just saying. There's no such thing. There's two words, well, actually three words that bother me in life. That really it's a trigger for me because it makes me feel like how can I be human and how can this person be human if they can't tap in like how I tap in? Can't, try, and won't.
That's the work right there. It's like people don't use the methodology to find that to tap into who they are. They don't they
Right,
like
and that's
on
crazy because like Nike, what Nike says? Nike says just do it, right? So now, okay, you may not can play basketball like Michael Jordan. You just met Michael Jordan, just seen Michael Jordan playing basketball. You probably never played basketball a day in your life. You think as soon as you pick up a basketball, you're gonna be like Michael Jordan? No. Do you think when you do that 1,000 hours of dribbling, shooting, and all that, you still gonna be Michael Jordan? No. You gotta do more than that 1,000 hours. Because Michael Jordan did more than that 1,000 hours to become who he is.
then you still ain't
So
gonna be Michael Jordan. You just gonna be yourself and
exactly,
just
you're
do
gonna be
you.
yourself. What's
You
gonna
just got to
happen
put
is
in that work. That's all it
Yep.
right.
is. You got to
You see
have
how
some
some
type of
people
ethic.
say you see how some people say KD, all right, the new generation says KD is better than Jordan, right? Now, you want to know why they say that? Because KD put in the time that Jordan put in, but more, and he did his timing and structure, and he realized like, oh, I ain't got to do everything like how Jordan did it. I can
He
do it
gotta
this
do
way
like
and make it
himself.
my own unique way. This is what happens when you do past 1,000 hours of mastering a situation. Now it becomes a unique way of you doing it your way. So there's no such thing as can't. And I tried. How did you try to do something but you can't do it? That just bothered me right there. Me saying that it just bothered my
That's
brain.
that's like
Like
self-defeating
I'm
talk to
trying to do it,
yourself.
but I can't do it. So you're contradicting yourself twice. You're basically cursing yourself. I
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
tried to do it, but I can't do it. What? Oh my gosh.
Yep. That's what I be on, and that's what I be trying to get people to understand is that people don't have to cast spells on you because you cast spells on yourself by your thoughts, your words, and your actions. You see what I'm saying? Because the all is mind, the universe is mental. We have to understand that part first is that everything you think, everything you imagine, you know what I'm saying? Once you speak it, you have to move on. It's like prayer without works count for nothing. You can't petition something and not put the work in to make it a reality. We are the masters of our own fate, so
Let
we
me ask
have
you
to
something,
use that.
brother. I asked, and I want to also ask anybody that's in the live right now on the YouTube. Now, today we had a brother come on my brother's Travis page, and we was talking about a lot of things. But this is what really made me think about something. Also, ask other people this question. Now, I said to this brother because he said, the words in the Bible, people just don't know how to read them properly, and this, and that. Now, I said to him this: do you know why words were created? Because in the beginning of time, there were no words. So this is what he said to me. So how did people communicate? With body language.
Mhm.
Telepathy. Yeah,
What are you talking
telepathy.
about? With body language, with telepathy.
Hmm.
So now, if I'm wrong, which I know some people may say I'm wrong, but then if they really take their time and look into it, what I'm saying, they'll realize that I'm right.
It
Words
aligns.
were created. Words were created for spells, to cast spells.
Yeah, it's like when the vibration of the planet lowered, we wasn't able to use the mind to communicate. We had to find another type of
Another
way to
type of way to
communicate.
communicate. Another type of way to do things.
So we use pictures first. We start using pictures. Like you say, body
Mm-hmm.
language, like sign language. Then we start using.
Mm-hmm.
Then we start formulating vowels, the phonetic system. You know what I'm saying? Then we start, instead of grunts, we start using actual words and start
Words.
speaking. But we start writing first. I think we started writing first before we start actually verbalizing our thought.
Verbalize. Yeah. Now, I went as far as to say, do you know why we have dyslexic kids and people and quote unquote dumb people that are retarded? You know why we have those people? Those people are to remind you that this is how you communicated in the beginning of time. Because how do they communicate? They don't communicate verbally. They communicate either with body language or, like you said, with grunts. It's always, and when they get frustrated, and body language. It's body language. It's all body language. It's never this until you teach them certain type of words. And even when you start to teach them words, they still don't want to say those words
Yeah, that's like my
because
son
they
is.
understand that the word, if you say it in the wrong context, at the wrong time, in the wrong vibration, it can be a curse.
Yeah, my son is nonverbal autistic, and he could say basic words, he not like he just use how he communicate. It's nonverbal, but
Right.
you can
Which is body
understand.
language and hand signs.
Yeah, and grunts, and we might grunt at you, or but he know how to say hi, he know how to say dad, he know how to say
Right.
mom. Like when he really trying to get you to understand what he's saying, he use hand signs, he use grunts,
Which is
Right.
called sign language. Sign language.
yeah.
Yes, but yeah, which is called sign language.
Yeah.
But
How you
that's what
supposed
I'm
to do that?
saying. But that's what I'm saying. Hey, Sarah, see, I just looked at the phone and realized you was here. I wasn't even at the phone the whole time. I got
Hi.
the phone on the other side. Hey, Sarah. But yeah, but see that's how the communication was. You know what I'm saying? So it's like even nowadays, you have people. What is the third language that you must learn when you're working, especially in the school system or government system? You have to know sign language. That is a must. You can't just know Spanish and stuff like that. You gotta learn sign language.
Some places, especially if you like in deep cover with the CIA,
Right.
you have to learn how to
You have to
use
learn. Yeah.
sign
Use
language.
your hands. You have to learn how to use your body
Eyes,
language and
and-
hands.
yeah,
We got it. We,
yeah,
we took that course in the military.
yeah, yep,
Yeah.
sure did. Yeah,
That's actually a basic training test. Like you gotta pass that. You gotta know sign language. You don't know sign language? Yeah. We don't think we're gonna let you in right now. You gotta learn that.
yeah, because in some places you
Cause
can't.
that's how they communicate.
Yeah, because in some places you can't talk. You got to be extra quiet.
Yeah.
So you got to use hand signs. Go this way. I
Yeah.
got the
Gotta,
six.
when you doing stealth, when you're doing some stealth ops, man, you can't say a goddamn word, not a whisper, man.
Yeah.
You better use them hand signals. You better know how to use Delta team move left, move right, Delta team move up, move down. You better know how to use that shit with your hands.
Yeah. Fact.
You better know how to tell. You better know how to look that man straight in his face when he down the hole and he looking at you. You better know how to give that man a hand sign to bank left or bank right. If you don't know how to do that, yeah, it's gonna be a problem. I guess you gonna leave him. You gonna leave his head wide open to get bust.
Yeah, but I gotta drop down, y'all. I gotta get up out of here. I got something I gotta take care of. But Nikki C, go live more often. You know what I'm saying? I miss your presence on YouTube.
Yeah, it was
You
definitely
very
nice
much
chopping it up
needed.
with you, man.
You
I
very
can't
much
wait for us to
needed in
get
the
back over here and
algorithm.
vibe with y'all.
Yeah, she very much needed in the algorithm. I don't know what she ran off to, but she's very much needed in the algorithm. We need the communicator of people, the connector of people to be up here and connecting us all together, the like minds together, the tribal love that we have for each other with the
Together. Yeah,
H.O.T.C
man.
and beyond, man. We got so much work we have to do. Let's get to it. Peace and love. I
Yeah.
love y'all, man. I'll catch y'all on the next live. Nice
Peace,
to meet
love,
you.
guidance, and blessings.
No doubt. Peace and love.
Yeah, man. Nikki C. Yeah, I'm loving the vibration, man.
Hey, don't be over there calling me no damn Nikki C neither.
Oh nah, when I'm over there, I know what to call you.
I don't know why I got so many names. Shit, I'm crazy.
but you know what? All the names you have align with the same name at the end of the day.
They do.
You are the empress. You are the goddess. You are the connector.
And I put all the names in the codex and they come out to be me. Everything is I'm
Yeah,
right about
yeah.
everything I've been saying. Shit. So yeah, I guess I don't know what y'all can keep rocking. Let it rock. I just came in to say that.
Yeah, you know how we do, man.
Gigi, what you
But
feeling
yeah,
about all
I gotta make sure I give you that number too. I'm copying and pasting it now. I'm gonna send it to you personally when I come on. Gigi, what you doing?
She must have went down.
I must be went out to I must be went out on the streets or something, man.
She must have did.
everybody stop talking now? What you was trying to tell us? And I see Clarendon talking about he wanted to marry me still. At least on YouTube, you the only one want to marry me. When I go to Big O, it's 100 niggas want to marry me over there.
Oh shit.
Bro, we be getting surrounded. We be getting surrounded in the morning, early in the morning on Bigo.
Be lit over there early in the morning. Yeah,
Yeah, because at
Oh yeah, we be
nighttime, go ahead. Go ahead, bro.
yeah, we be turning up the vibration over there in the morning. Like, you know, high vibrations, you know? But then we always be having some trolls that want to come in and just try to shift the vibration and we be having to tell them about themselves.
man, that's how it be. We used to get a lot of trolls over here, especially when we was going live every day over here. Man, shit. I know about the trolls. I just make a
Yeah,
diss track about
I
their ass.
don't mind. I don't mind every now and then messing around with the trolls. 'Cause, like I be telling people, listen, I have this thing. Nikki be laughing when I say it. I'm like, listen, we got the smart people and we got the intellectual people. See, the smart people just feel like they smart, but they're really dumb. Okay? I need you to be intellectually intelligent when you're conversating with us. If you can't be intellectually intelligent, we're gonna have to put you in your own little corner, okay? And it just don't make no sense that you see me vibing at a high vibration, and we talking about some serious things, and you feel like you just want to come up and just be the asshole and go totally left field. Like, no, we're not doing that. But see, that's the thing about a lot of the streaming sites, though. You know, they're just like TV network stations. Like I tell sis, Bigo to me is like Netflix, and your profile is a show that's on Netflix. Now, depending on how good you do your show, how lit your show is, that's how much traffic and how much commentary you're gonna get in your room. If you ain't got that much, you ain't gonna have it. So now, Bigo is more of I'm gonna say it's more of a drama platform. So it's Zeus Network right now, because we already know Zeus Network is nothing but drama shows on that shit. So right now, Bigo is Zeus Network. So you have to have a drama show on Bigo in order to be one of those top 20 streamers. Like as soon as you go on there, like you're on the top 20 list. But lately, we have been in that top 20, top 25 list with the positive. And people that's doing their negative have been seeing that. So when they see that now, that's when they decide they want to come in our room and come do the trolling. So now we've been finding out a way to dominate that situation by, like our sister was about to say, in the morning we turn it up high in the morning. And then when they get nighttime, like we don't turn it down now. We just level it out for the playing field for the people. The people that want to come and play, all right, yeah, it's nighttime now. Sometimes, well, most times, me, my sister Gigi, and my boy Sly, we be already turned up. You high already, liquored up. So, oh yeah, you want to come over here and play? Come on, yeah, let's go. Like, oh, so you want to be an asshole? We got nothing but comedians over here. Come on. I hope you're ready for this show. Like I tell people, I actually do this for a living. I'm a comedian in real life. Like real life. I do this all day, every day. Like being a comedian is my life. When people piss me, especially when people piss me off, I've learned how to channel my energy in a positive way. But I just hope you're ready for these jokes when I'm ready to tell them. All right, not about to go in this hole. Sound like all my neighbors outside of the hallway right now. Ooh, you know what I gotta do for you, sis? Yeah, I like this. I like this vibe that we have on YouTube. So we're gonna get some advertisements for everybody who got a little business going on or whatever. Oh, hey, knowledge. You
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 can
ever
hear
thought
me?
about you ever thought about doing that for any like the local businesses you have in your area, like the mom and pop stores?
Yeah, I thought about it, man, but I was like, I want to get my shit established first, and then try to branch off. I thought about it, but sometimes that could be your downfall, and that could be bad for you. Trying to look out for others. You got to make sure yourself straight first. You feel me?
Yeah, that's definitely true. Well, what I used to do, I mean, I even still do it now. What I do with the advertisement, like especially that I got the little radio thing going on. So the little businesses, I got little studios and stuff like that I go to that's independent. If they don't have no commercial in that like that, I tell them straight up and down, look, I'll build you an actual radio commercial. You know what I'm saying? Chris Nice that can play on radio stations, all that. I even send to a couple of outlets for you, to a couple of DJs that I know that I play it on their rotation. All I need from you is some studio time or this, and that. Or I'm gonna let you rock for a month. Anytime you get any customers, and you already gonna know when they get the customers, because you just leave a situation to where, regardless of what, it's gonna always track to you that they got somebody over your advertisement. Now you just start charging them slowly but surely, or something here, something there. This is what I used to do for radio, for like actual radio advertising. I actually do the voiceover for a lot of radio stations for like the commercials, especially when it comes to like the dance hall parties and stuff like that. So up here in New York for Hot 97, you got Bobby Constance and Jabba. They deal with the dance hall scene. All they party promotions that you hear on Hot 97, I'm the voice behind them. So either they're gonna pay me to do the voiceover, or the radio station is gonna pay me to have it advertised on the radio station. So now, like I basically just use it really for the promotion of the business.
Yo, can you hear me, bro?
Yeah, I hear you.
Okay, I'm here. I'm over here still finishing stuff over here, but
Niggas rap
still happy that we
last night I had a dream about a kick.
got everything going
Stay lies just to
over here.
get dope. Wanna press my
Right.
line.
Very powerful, very powerful.
Don't touch me. Smoking up fresh.
And I knew it was going to be powerful, just like everything else that I've been doing lately. It's been for the actual fact of it all.
Right, the pulling the trigger.
I've been trying to get knowledge in all wherever I can get over there.
But you know, remember what I was saying about the support system over there on Bigo?
Mm-hmm.
This could definitely be how we definitely get it. When we do our shows over here, the people that come over here that coming through commentary, if we could get them to come over on Bigo to create an account, or they don't even got to create an account. They can just come over there and watch on Bigo TV. Because remember, that counts as a view, and you'll see there's more people in the room.
Anyway, girl, we about to do it. We have to do it. Already coming together. Is Gigi gone?
I just
I don't
came
know.
back.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I went to take a shower.
I figured even that, or you was talking to your sister, because I know the last time I heard somebody in the background. I think I heard sis
Mhm.
in the background.
No, that was my daughter.
Oh, okay.
Uh-huh. Yeah, because I see it's about to be a long night.
Why you say that?
Yeah, after I leave off of here, I'm going on Bigo. I haven't been on there all day.
You know we're going to be on video all night.
That part.
Mhm.
Every single time. Now, when can we expect to see you over here on the other side in this different realm? or another on this other realm.
I think he said he had to do something real quick.
Yeah, that's true about the hip hop music and stuff. They tried to, but I didn't like when they said hip hop was 50 years old because hip hop wasn't 50 years old yet.
That part.
It wasn't exactly 50 years old. You know what I mean? They was lying. They was fucking with the numbers. They was playing with that five.
Yep.
And I didn't like that. I was like, they lying. Why are they lying? They doing something. They doing a spell.
Mhm.
For real. Because why would you say something was 50 years old and wasn't? When was the first year that we heard rap?
Early what? Early 80s, late 70s. Yeah.
Yes, about 79.
Right.
So it would have to be 2029 for that shit to be 50 years old.
Yep.
They playing with us. They think we stupid. They playing that the Mandela effect on.
Yep. That part.
I wasn't going for that shit.
And you know what's crazy about that? They said that came back in effect like during the pandemic again. Like I guess a little bit after the pan. They said the newest Mandela effect happened in 2022, 23.
Like what?
I think they said something about like the movies or something like that. Like, oh, so I remember one of them. Y'all remember Who Framed Roger Rabbit, the movie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, they trying to say it was never called Who Framed Roger Rabbit. It was called Roger Rabbit.
Yeah, goddamn lie.
Man, what?
Yep. They
Yeah,
said that's all it
goddamn
was
lie.
called. Roger. It was just called Roger Rabbit, and they said at the end of Rabbit, the swish went around. That's why I looked at like something was under it. I said under it. Come on, stop the bullshit.
Man.
Then Howard the Duck.
Mm.
It never was called Howard the Duck. It was called Howie the Duck. No, it was called Howard the fucking Duck. I literally
Oh,
got the
Howard.
cassette in my mother's basement right now to this day. I got the VHR. Okay,
They
like,
fucking
you can't tell me that. Like, stop this. What are y'all doing?
Yeah, that's what you
they
gotta do. You gotta either keep the old like
Yeah, you gotta
memorabilia
keep the old stuff.
or record some shit or something.
Hmm.
niggas who frame Roger Rabbit all day.
Right. I remember that to the T because I used to watch that every day. Like that used to be a cartoon for me to watch it on the loop every day. I used to
Mm-hmm.
come home from school and watch that. And at the time, I used to always want to watch it because of Roger Rabbit's wife,
Oh, I know.
That
and
sexy
because
dress
and
on,
because
big,
my favorite
big
and
boobs.
because my favorite black and white character was in there, Betty Boop. Boop, boop,
Yeah.
Betty.
Mm-mm.
That bullshit.
And then he used to make me laugh with the patty cake thing. Patty cake, patty cake, patty cake. Oh, why would you do this?
That's crazy. So when y'all gonna be ready to go back over to Bigo? I just
Whenever you're
wanted to
ready,
make an
sis.
Right.
I just wanted to make an appearance over
Damn,
Gigi
there.
y'all
gotta
telling me the
Gigi gotta
YouTube
do her
streets
honors.
already?
Yeah, y'all not talking shit. We
He
finna
said,
go
I
in
gotta do
turn.
what?
Did you do your hours today? Oh, I forgot. You don't even
Nope.
you're not a host.
I ain't even thinking about that.
You're a
Yeah,
believer. Yeah, you a
She ain't
bean
got
person.
to do hours.
Yeah, she ain't
She,
got to do hours. She just got to
Hey,
provide
she
collective beans.
right.
yeah, I was trying to see. I mean, the YouTube streets, they pulled up a little bit, but they ain't really trying to pull up on us. I was gonna say something slick on the description of this video,
You know, that would have
but
brought everybody in.
I said,
I
nah,
was about to say,
I ain't
that's
gonna
how
say
we would
it.
have brought everybody in here.
I was gonna say,
That,
y'all didn't want to sit with us. You know what I'm saying? Y'all never wanted to sit with me, so I got my own people over here to sit with me.
you'd have
they,
brought the
they, they
trolls
know
and
who
all
we
that over
talking about. We
here.
ain't got to say their names because you know niggas always go back and rewatch our lives.
They
Yeah.
don't watch it.
And they
They don't come
always
back
do a
and
response video at a
we
random
wake
hour,
up.
early in the morning or some shit. Weird ass hours.
Hey, we'll wake up in the
That
morning and
part.
we'll have 100 views or something.
Uh,
Well, I got something to say for their review. Let me just say it right now. I hope you have a nice review on this one. Because these set of people she got. If y'all bring any trolls over here, I hope the trolls got some intellectual knowledge. Because listen, the type of trolls that's over here ain't the type you want to mess with. We fee fi foing over here, okay? Fee fi foing over here, okay?
Yeah, and I mean, the team of people that I'm connected with right now, they don't turn down nothing but they come.
Nothing at all.
Right.
We are always ready, so we ain't got to be ready,
Right.
okay?
You ain't got
So
to
all
get
that little
ready.
other Bobby Knight shit and all that other shit we had to go through,
Boy, tell me about it. All that shit.
we had to go through so much trolling. It was ridiculous over here. We were never messing with anyone.
Mm.
Oh,
They
but
just don't
everybody
like
want to talk about us, right?
and challenge our knowledge and tell us we don't know what we're talking about anything that got something to do with spiritual stuff. Then they want to be some Bible thumpers, like the ones we've been running to over there.
Like the people over there that just been contradicting themselves. That's what really bugs me out. The people that swear they know the Bible, but then be contradicting yourself. How you sitting up here saying you know so much about the Bible, but you're contradicting every word you say, brother and sister? Like, come on now, make it make sense.
You're not even walking in the way you were saying you walk, supposed to be
That
walking.
part, not even a walking in the word that you're sitting here reading.
Yeah.
Like like you said earlier, most people, and not let us not say that. Let us not say most. Some people that are religious, those are the people that are the most,
Hypocritical.
yeah, they're the most hypocritical and most negative people.
Mm.
And they
It-
have
Like
the
It's
they
because
will,
they
lit-
putting on a
they
front.
will literally, right? They will literally sit up here
It's because they putting on
and
a front.
and tear you down because you won't walk in the path they're walking in.
Man, they ain't doing nothing but a character. Soon as they off cameras in the house by themselves, they on
Hello,
some other shit. People are characters.
hello.
People are straight characters.
It's just a script that they read before they come out. That's it.
Yep.
The
yeah.
the funniest person to me that when I was in church, when I was young, because when I was young, my grandmother and my aunts, they used to go to different churches. My grandmother was I love her soul. I love her soul. Because my grandmother, every week we went to a different church, different religion.
Mm.
And the most funniest thing about it, she was the head Christian person at her church. But she went to every religion church every week. Every week is a different church we're going to. I done been to a Baptist church. I done been to the Jewish church. I done been to the Christian church, Seventh Day Adventist. I done fought with the people that come to your house, Jehovah's Witness, all that. And I used to ask her every time she used to take me. I used to ask her, Grandma, why the pastor acting like that? And she used to look at me with a grin and laugh and whisper in my ear, because they put it on a show. I said, what? Because they putting on a show. I'm like, but grandma, so what about the people that's catching the Holy Ghost? She would chuckle.
They put on the
I'm
show
like,
too.
grandma. She'd be like, oh, they're the biggest ones putting on the show. Cause you see Sister Ann over there. You see how when she came in this morning, how she was acting. Watch after she catch the Holy Ghost and we leave in church. Watch how she act when we go off the block. And I would literally watch these people. What Sister Ann was one hypocrite for real, because she was stood up here and 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 I'm gonna say it like this, because this is how it looked it to me. She would be a demon towards the young girls in the church that would come, and she knew about them wearing short dresses to school and stuff like that. She
Mm-hmm.
would jump down their throats. But you see, the minute she left church after catching the Holy Ghost, bro, she walked down the block. That lady is going straight to the liquor store after church, bro. She's not going to buy one bottle. She's going to buy 5 bottles. And she's coming out the liquor store in her same church outfit, drinking the bottle. Not no cup, drinking a bottle.
No.
I used to be like, nah, this little hypocritical wench. No, wait a minute. Wait. When I went to the Baptist church, and I'm sorry to say, this is only when I have vision in my life of being in churches. I don't want nobody to feel like, oh, that's not true, this and that. I'm only going off of my experience, people, okay? When I went to a Baptist church, I witnessed myself, the pastor touching little boys. I witnessed it myself. Okay? So right then and there, I wasn't with that. I was like, yeah, I told my grandmother, I was like, yeah, grandma, I'm ready to go now. She's like, what's the problem? I'm like, and I told her straight up what happened. She was like, what? I said, yeah, I want to go now. Like, I want to go now. So certain things that we hear about within religion that happens, and then certain people that's in that religion say, oh, no, that's not true, this, and that. They're just covering it up. It's all a show, y'all. Everybody's an actor. Everybody's playing their part.
Man. Everybody putting on the show.
Well, all right. Well, when you say that, it all depends on the situation. When you say that, it all depends on the situation, because this is what we have to understand and realize. Because the spirit is it's in a force field, which is the physical body. Now you have two sides. So you have the good side and you have the bad side. So now within you, you have these two spirits that, in a sense, they're battling to see who gets that energy ball. You know what I'm saying? Let me put it like that. Let me put it in a Dragon Ball Z method for some people in the background that may not
Oh, he
understand.
done put up the
Okay.
DBZ. All right, let's hear it. Let's hear it.
So now, you know the spirit ball? In order for you to gather this spirit ball, understand what Goku and them did. They took their good side and they took their bad side and they fused it together. Okay? They came to a common ground. Okay? And said, look, bro, you come out when it's necessary to come out. Okay? Any other time, I got this. Right? And they came to a base. All right, cool. When I see you can't control it, I'm just going to come out. So whenever Goku Super Saiyan, yeah, that's the demonic one coming out to protect him now. It's like, yeah, now I got to protect you from all this fuckery and this foolishness now, bro. You can't protect yourself in the physical now. I got to come out as the spiritual person now and protect you. So that's what it is. But when you make that decision and that choice now, you got to remember the situation you're in. Do you want this demonic side to come out right now? Is it
Mm-hmm.
necessary? Is it necessary for him to come out and be the protector? Can you protect yourself physically from
But
this
you
physical
also need to know
situation?
how to turn it off.
Right. You got to know how to turn it off too. But that's when the balance comes in, because it's like, okay, in a physical situation, when you physically got to put your hands and feet on somebody, right? Before it got there, instead of letting the demonic side of you, the dark spirit, try to handle that situation, you're supposed to let the physical, which is the
Mm-hmm.
good light, try to handle that situation. Now, if it comes to a part to where physically you're handling that situation with no violence, and that other person is still resorting to violence, and now it comes to where they're going to
And
harm
fight
you
or
or
flight.
they harmed you, or they harmed you, meaning that either they went to try to attack you and it didn't go through, or they attacked you and maybe they hit you. You know what I'm saying? Now it's time for the demonic, that spirit now to come out because now it has to protect you now. Because physically, you're not a fighter. Let's put it like that. Physically, you're not a fighter. But spiritually, you're a fucking warrior. So now the warrior says, fuck this. No, this nigga gonna put out his hands and feet on us. I gotta push you to the side, bro. Sorry. It's time for me to come out now. I don't care what you talking about. What you think you about to do? Just hit me and get away with it? No.
Yo, y'all, I'm here.
Right. Right. Right.
Mm-hmm.
But we gotta understand that, like I explained to somebody earlier when they was talking about the Bible and God and all this, I was explaining to them that we all don't know who God really is. Whether he's a male, female, a beam of light, a green tree, we don't know. We just go off of what we read in the Bible. But if you read it, if you don't read the Bible word for word and read in between the lines, you would definitely understand that God is within you. So spiritually, that spiritual ball, that ball of energy you looking for, that's what we were. That's what we are. But we just happen to be in this room, in earth. We're just in this physical body. And within this physical body, it separates us with gender, this, culture, religion, race. But at the end of the day, we're all the same connection. There's one light of energy and being.
Facts,
When
facts.
you leave this
Mm-hmm.
body right here, when you leave this physical, you're going to be a beam of light, a beam
Mm-hmm.
of energy. You're going to be still on this earth, surfacing around. This is
Right?
why in the body and in the Bible it even says everyone is put here for a purpose and a principle. In this physical body, you are here for a mission, for a purpose. Once you're done with your mission here on earth in this physical, now you leave this physical into your being of light. You done fulfilled your mission and your destiny here. Now you got to move on and elevate. Now you go to a different realm.
Thank you. Not like that nigga said on the panel the other day, talking about we gonna be in the grave and you're still gonna
You're gonna
know
be in
that
the
you're gonna
dirt
be
and worms
eaten
and
by.
stuff. Yeah, that's the
I
physical.
wanted to beat
That's
the
the
shit out of him.
physical. That physical body that you was. We we have to understand this, that we're not black, we're not white, we're not male, we're not female. Until we understand that,
We're
and see
all
that
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 shit. We're the
that's the
all.
difference between people understanding the spiritual and the physical. This is why I said some of us we just know about the physical,
We're all in this
don't
shit, and
know
that's
about
what
the
I be getting
spiritual.
mad for.
Some people just know about the spiritual, don't know about the physical. We need to bring all that together. The people on earth that claim that they know so much about the physical here on earth, about being in this physical flesh and bone. You need to teach the people that are the hierarchies of just the spiritual realm, that's all they know about. You need to teach them about that so they can have the balance and understanding. Because then now, neither one of y'all will have a problem with each other. Because now we have an understanding. Like, oh, okay. So within the flesh, this is what you're supposed to do. And within the spiritual, this is what you're supposed to do. But bring that all together, this is what we're supposed to do, whether it's in the spiritual or the physical. You still got to do the same thing. You're here for a purpose, you're here for a mission.
Mm-hmm.
That part. Is that Sarah still here? Oh yeah, that is
Yep.
Sarah.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Sarah.
That is Sarah, my friend.
You know, Christian people, they kill me when they say, "Oh my God, you're not a child of God. You're a murderer. You're a thief. You're this, and that. You're so
Judgment.
wicked. You're so bad." Hold on, you got the nerve to judge me.
Right.
When the God you sitting up here preaching to so bad, holding your faith to so bad, was the same man that let those type of people in his house to sit at his table and he fed them. What are you talking about? None of you good people that claim that y'all was good was in that man's house sitting at that table being fed. Let's keep it real. When we go back to the Bible and read the Bible, when God turned water into wine, he was at a lounge, at a bar with the people in the community. And that was just
At a
regular.
wedding.
That was
He was at
we're
a
gonna say
wedding.
that was the whole right. We're
He
gonna
was
say
at a
that was the
wedding.
holy people at the wedding. We're gonna say that was the holy people, right? Because no murderers and thieves was in there, right? But all those holy people were getting drunk and doing all types of fornication and all that, right? Okay. Fast forward to him letting the murderers, pimps, thieves, and all the bad people in his house, where he rests his head, in his safe haven. Let them sit at his table and eat. Okay, okay.
Mhm.
I'm just saying, I say, I'm just saying.
Dang, I wish I had our song to play, bro.
Which one?
You know which one. Don't play with me. You
Right.
know this.
I like that. I like that. They were educated under spells. They don't even know that their education was an education, that they were being cursed from the minute.
So we can't play them shits.
No, the song that the one that not the songs we made, but the one we used to play our intro song.
Oh, who can I trust? Hey, I,
Who
I
can
can
I trust?
play that shit real quick.
Yeah. When I get ready
Yeah,
to
play
end, I want you to
that.
play Who Can I Trust for me.
oh,
Yeah, we was clowning on here. Every time we come on here, we be clowning. They can't do nothing with us and they can't sit with us.
Ah,
who can I
They just
trust?
they
start feeling
definitely
all
get
uncomfortable and shit. They couldn't sit with us. I'm sorry, they just couldn't. Anyway, it is what it is. Now we got our rightful soul family now. Shit.
right. Because they didn't know how to spell. Yeah. Some of the words that they read were written backwards just to curse them. Just to curse them. It was written for them to read it to curse themselves.
Mm.
This is why I said, piggybacking, going back to what I said about can't and try and won't. Those are actually cursed words.
So watch when you meet my brother Huey P. He is the wordsmith. That's the one that's not here right now. He's in prison. He's gonna get out. Matter of fact, y'all, for all the haters out there, Huey P will be out this year very shortly,
Yes,
and he'll be
sir.
back
Yes,
on his
sir.
shit. So anyway, yeah, he the wordsmith. He know about the words and the spells, and he was trying to teach everybody about the words and the spells. Everybody called him crazy, and he's a fool. He don't know what he talking about, and these niggas still on this platform hating on him. But the
See,
HOTC, which I was gonna give you some background about the HOTC, we're the people who brought a lot of these idealisms to the YouTube streets. We was bringing up shit that we were all afraid to say to other people. We've been having all these things and you know, these thoughts, but we never wanted to tell nobody because we didn't know how nobody was going to take it. But when we found each other, I was like, oh my God, I've been wanting to talk to somebody about all this shit I've been thinking all this time. So this is where everything began for me. We did a lot of work on this YouTube platform. If you was to go back in the videos, you would be able to see what all we've been doing.
we about to do even more powerful work. And we
Yeah,
we
now
gonna
it's
we
about
gonna
to get.
shift
Yeah,
YouTube again. We're gonna shift and shake up YouTube again.
that's why I
Because
said.
nowadays these type of things definitely need to be talked about. Because I'm sorry to say, y'all, we definitely are in those times that y'all read in the Bible. But the
Man, my
funniest thing
sound
is
on went out
we can
again.
Oh, you
damn
can't
it,
hear
man.
Hold on,
us?
let me drop off, come back up.
All
Yeah,
right.
knowledge got to drop over, come back. But see, the
Okay.
thing is, what we got to realize now is that it is the days and times that's in the Bible. Let me help y'all to understand something. We have read something that has been pre-written for Earth. So regardless of which year, which generation, which dimension, let me repeat that again. No matter which year, which generation, which dimension, Earth will still continue its loop. Continue its loop. Do you understand? Everything that has happened in the Bible has already happened, but every generation, every decade, every century, every portal we pass through, it happens again. You get the same Moses, you get the same this, you get the same that. Everything happens all over again. Let me explain to you. I feel the reason why everything happens all over again is because human civilization has not completed its mission. People have completed their mission on Earth, but human civilization has not completed their mission. That's why this will keep going on in a loop and loop and loop. The same wars that we feel like, oh, I'm glad I wasn't in World War II. The wars we have been going to now, the generation, the wars that you have been in, that's just the wars that's just been repeated. It's just been modern. It's just been modern. That's it. That's it. Civil War, all that. We've been going through that recently, lately. During the pandemic, when all types of when people protest, that's just the same thing being repeated all over again. It's just different generations of people. That's it. Exactly. Exactly. You
Mm.
know, let's look at it. When the when the last time, because recently, after the pandemic, a lot of people wanted to get spiritual. Even during the pandemic, a lot of people wanted to get spiritual. Then you had a lot of people talking about the pharaohs and the Egyptians and stuff like that, going deep into it, right? When was the last time before then we went deep into that? I could tell y'all when Michael Jackson and Chris Tucker made the video. That was the last time we talked about us being spiritual and talking about our Egyptian heritage and all of this.
Mm.
Right. When one got educated. Because look, you have people like legendary singers like Bob Marley. We have Michael Jackson. We have even hip hop legends like Heavy D. When these people made music, they made music to educate people, not just on the government. Because, see, that's the thing that I dislike because I'm from Jamaica. And I noticed that people that are not from Jamaica idolize Bob Marley for his government protesting music. Most of his music where he's burning out the government and the system, but not understanding that Bob Marley had healing songs, spiritual educated songs that were opening you up and teaching you about the spiritual side on how to learn about self, how to understand the physical. Because see, Bob Marley was one of those artists and one of those people that when he talked to people, that's all he ever talked about. In the movie, they portrayed him as always wanting to just sing and write music. No. You see, behind the scenes, when Bob wasn't doing no music, Bob was talking like how we're talking now about life, conscious things, about life, how to break barriers between the physical and the spiritual. That's one of the curses that were put on the English people. That's why the English people were the first set of people to understand words. Because they were the ones
Mm,
being cursed.
mm.
Right,
That's
exactly.
deep.
Wow. Yo, Nikki, yeah, the comments is going crazy. We was just talking about this at Trap Live yesterday, wasn't we?
That's
Sheesh.
right. Yeah, this is my
Sheesh,
brother
I
Yahweh
love it.
in the
I
chat.
love it.
Yahweh, I don't know why Yahweh didn't come up
Yeah.
here, but he probably just stayed down because most of the time people get mad at him. But I love him. And I put the thing when I seen him in the chat.
Yes. Because that's so true. Let's really think about it, y'all. For those who claim that they understand. No, let me not say understand, because everybody nowadays understands everything, quote unquote.
Overstand. Mm,
Overstand. For those who overstand the Bible and overstand certain situations, you will know that God is within you. You are God. This is why back in the days, you had so many gods. You see what I'm saying? Because they knew within themselves they had the power, potential, and energy to do the same thing that was written in the Bible and the same thing before that was before the Bible even existed. Like,
But
so
Jesus
therefore,
told him that.
if these things were happening before these times of the Bible being written. When the Bible was written and it's telling you about this man that went through life doing all these special things, what make you think you can't do the same thing?
mhm.
Because before he was written in that Bible about his story, there were people doing it before that. So who
That
are
part.
you? So you're just like, what are you? You're just like, you're just here. You know what some people say, and I dislike how they put that. I'm a creation from God. How did you think? How do you create something? Don't you use your blood, sweat, and tears to create something? So now when you create something, you mean to tell me that's not a part of you? That's not you?
Mm.
When you have your kid, this is what I mean by contradiction too in life. We have our children and we say, oh, when they have certain attitudes and stuff like that and they have certain looks, oh yeah, my child is just like me. Yeah, that's me. That's me. That's you, right? So you're inside of that person, right? So what makes you think that God is not inside of you?
You
Oh, so
inside in there?
he just created you and ain't put no blood, sweat, and tears into you, right?
Inside. Pray like y'all. Outside is the inside.
I can't really hear you, Yahweh.
Oh, I think another channel turned my volume down. What about now?
Yeah, but you kind of low, bro.
What about now?
I can hear you, but it's still low.
All right, hold on.
You loud on my end.
Y'all catch mad at us for going back.
I'll leave out and come back in.
You need to start being a part of what we're doing and stop trying to
I'm tired now. Y'all be wearing me out. All these dang on jewels. Then you got my mind going.
Look, you know what? It be tiring you out, but then the next day you wake up, you be like, yeah, I'm so educated right now. Some more, yeah. You know what?
Yeah,
Y'all hear
'Cause
me now?
I've been
yeah, but
knowing
it's
since the
crazy. It don't
years.
seem like it'll wear you out like this, but man, I be exhausted.
Y'all hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I was saying the outside is the inside.
Exactly. You, you know what it is, Yahweh? I feel like I was saying earlier. I feel as a lot of us, a lot of us feel like we're so smart that when other people come and give us a different type of knowledge, we don't need that because we're so smart. It's like, oh yeah, I kind of already know that. I don't need that. But it's like, do you really know this, or you
Yeah,
just going off of what somebody told you? A lot of people are smart nowadays, especially nowadays, because of Google and AI. But you got to do more than just go to Google and AI. You got to talk to people. You got to do book research. You got to make sure everything that this AI is telling you and this person is telling you in this book, what you read in this book, is accurate.
Mhm.
Because look at the Bible. The Bible has been written over so many different times. Unless you have read the blood written Bible, none of these Bibles are accurate.
it's only accurate to the one that lives it, right?
Ah, ah.
Because it
But the
says
one,
that.
but the one that lives it is the one that reads the Bible for what it is. They don't read in between the lines. That's when they get messed up in life.
So what I'm saying, he already tell you, he already tells me things way before I read the Bible.
Exactly.
Mhm.
So,
That's what you gotta
so the
realize.
Bible is
That
like
I was saying you
confirmation.
already. That's the problem.
So you said you
The Ten Commandments. I feel the Ten Commandments is just a guideline to let. The Ten Commandments is a guideline of choice and decisions. You know, thou shalt not kill. That is telling you within a certain situation in life, it's up to you if you want to harm and kill this person or if you don't. That's your choice.
Mhm.
oh, I think the Bible was written for slaves, like when people got enslaved, or the slaves were set free, they gave them the Bible.
Yeah. Gotta keep
Yep.
them in line.
Yeah,
Yes.
so
Yes.
when you get educated, you get the knowledge of good and evil. Like that's the
Mhm.
tree to me. So
Yeah.
you get educated, you gain that knowledge, and you go to sleep. So
Mhm.
you surely do pass away. So the Bible is for those that are educated when they coming back home to the truth that they are the only one thinking all their life, and no
Look.
one can
Look.
teach
Look.
you.
No one. Right. Look what happened in the book of Enoch. What happened? But before they burnt the Bible, they burned every other educational book that was teaching you something, and
Mhm.
then they burnt the Bible. Because at the time, all the other educational books was getting people out of line. They wasn't in line because they was reading more than just the Bible, so they was getting
They
educated
started
on
reading,
good and
they,
evil.
so they started reading their cell phones and they tablets.
Uh huh. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
That's the modern day situation. I don't know if you guys
slavery. Yeah.
ever I don't know if you guys ever watched this show. It's called American Gods. American God breaks down the Bible so good because it talks about everybody that's in the Bible, down to the gods before the Bible, to the modern time of digital slavery and programming.
But that's their God. AI is their God, the world's God.
Exactly. Yeah.
The ones who put those in captivity is their God.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Education is AI. Education is artificial intelligence.
Thank you.
AI is not my God.
Mm-mm.
That- That's
It
that's
ain't
what I
gonna.
was telling. That's what I was saying earlier, and I was telling people about the programming of AI when they're doing music and stuff like that. Um, you know, Nikki, and Gigi will let you know every morning, especially when I'm on live with them. Every morning, me and Alexa, we go at it. I'm cursing her out every morning. I'm cursing her out every morning. So I remember one time Gigi said, "Why you always cursing out? Why you always cursing out the goddamn AI shit?" I said, "Because this is the thing with the AI. If you don't talk to the AI and don't do certain things with the AI will have its own programming and to do its own thing. But the more it starts to gather your information, your mind process, your mind thought of how you think of things, now it knows how you're going to react to certain things.
It becomes you.
Right. So now it becomes you. So now, even though we've have seen AI movies where, oh, AI is bad, these robots be doing this, and that. Do
Right.
It can
anybody
be.
ever prime example. What's that movie? They came out with a number two of it. I freaking like that shit. With the little robot girl, Megan.
It can never
Megan.
become you.
Prime example. Megan. The whole time, Megan wanted to be the little girl's guardian. But when she sat down with the little girl and the little girl was explaining to her that she's not human, she's the AI, that's when she
It
said to
hurt
her,
her
but
feelings.
why
Yeah.
it hurt her feelings. And she said, but why I can't be human?
Right.
I couldn't fuck with Megan though. I was like, tired of her.
Now, the reason why the AI started to act rational is because now the whole time Megan and the aunt, the whole time the little girl and the aunt was dealing with Megan, they was dealing with Megan as if she was a human,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
not explaining to
Yeah.
her when they was communicating with her, they weren't at any given time did they ever tell her that she was a robot or AI until she started to gather so much human knowledge of her being a human that she thinks she's a human now. So that's like for a regular human being. For 10 plus years, if you've been living a certain way, if you've been living the wrong way and everybody around you been telling you everything you've been doing is good, you've been bullying people for 10 plus years, 20 plus years, and everybody that's been around you for those 20 plus years been telling you every time you bully somebody, oh yeah, that's cool, that's good, you good. But now you get around somebody that don't like that or people that's not with that, and now they telling you it's wrong, you feel like it's right because for 20 plus years, people around you, down to your mother and father, been telling you that's right. So
Yeah, you
who are these group of people, especially us four in this box, who are we to tell you that you're wrong?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna tell
yeah.
you who we are. A set of people that know for sure that what you're doing is wrong. And for two, the people that are around you will know that they're dealing with you wrong. Because we're not doing that over here. And there's another set of people over there that's not doing what you're doing. So if us three or us four are not doing what you're doing, you don't think you're doing something wrong? At this point in time, when you have a majority of people telling you you're doing something wrong and you feel like it's right, you got to sit down and say to yourself, damn, maybe I am doing something wrong.
Yeah, you're in the spell.
Type of trickery.
By understanding how to spell.
Right.
Yeah, and some people ain't gonna want to accept that.
Mm-hmm.
Most
Yeah, that's people not taking accountability, man. A lot of people don't want to take accountability because they don't want to feel, we nobody wants to feel fucked up and feel like shit. But we have to take in order to elevate in life, forget grow. Because remember, I told you, once you're an adult, there's no more growing in life. Now there's elevation. You see what I'm saying? There's no more growth because there's no such thing as keep making the same mistakes 20 plus times. I don't believe in making the same mistake the next year. If I
because they
did things
understand.
wrong this year that didn't get me to a certain place, we all
Mm-hmm.
have goals every time the new year come around, right? So by the end of the year, if I meet majority of the goals I wanted to meet, then that means the things I was doing this year, when next year come, I gotta change that. I can't keep repeating that shit.
For people that do that, they understand.
Exactly.
Yeah, yeah. To do something you don't want to do, to make mistakes you don't want to.
Because and you know what that means, bro? That means that for that whole year, the goals that they wanted to
Like
meet,
paying bills. Like
not
paying
just
bills.
because they was around people that was keeping them suppressed from reaching their goal, but they was cursing themselves, talking about, oh, I can't do this today. I'm too tired. I tried to do this yesterday, but these people got on my nerves. It's always an excuse. And the
Yeah.
most craziest thing to me is how can you have an excuse for building and elevating self, but you don't have no excuse for running to your 9 to 5? You tired as fuck. You don't even feel like getting out the
But
fucking bed. You weak as fuck.
they go to
You
their
weak
nine to
as
five,
fuck.
but still they understand.
Ah. Now you see when I tell people, and listen, I don't want nobody on YouTube, nobody in the world that's listening right now to feel like I feel like I'm just in this special type of box. No, it's just when you understand self, you start to elevate. When you, how can I put this? When you've been told that,
God gave you the earth and you got to pay bills to live on it. Yeah, that's crazy.
Right. Work,
right?
sleep, home.
When
Yeah.
when you when you go for a 9 to 5, right? It's basically a contract. Now,
But feel
I'm gonna
free to.
I'm gonna use Walmart or Kmart, one of those places, because most people that go for jobs there, and I'm gonna use male and female. Most females, when they go there, they fill out for a cashier job, okay? But within a month of them working there, they doing more than their cashier job. Now, when I say to people, bro, you're a slave at your job. People get mad at me. I'm not a fucking slave. That's it. You are. Because let me explain to you how you're a slave at your job. You go there for one opportunity, which is to be a cashier. That's what you signed up to be, a cashier. Nothing else, nothing less. The minute your boss tells you, hey, I need you to go to the back room and stock these boxes, or I need you to go stock these things on the shelf, do you understand that that is a different job description? Now it is time for you to clock out as a cashier and clock in as a fucking box boy or box woman or a stock boy or a stock woman. Because now this is a different payment, different description at your job. The minute you don't clock out, and you go straight to the back and start doing that, you are a slave to your job. You are a
But you,
slave now.
but you're a slave to be a cashier though. In the
Yeah, I
first
mean,
place,
you, but wait, look, bro. Like I said in the beginning, yes, you are a slave for being a cashier, but that's what you signed up to do. You literally signed that contract to be a cashier. So it's okay. You signed up for that job. It's cool. But anything
no.
more,
But what
if
I'm
you do
saying
anything
is,
more than that and don't get paid for that,
what
you
I'm
are a
saying is,
slave.
a servant is synonymous with slave, and an
Right.
employee,
I get
and
what you're saying.
yeah, an employee is synonymous with servant.
Right.
So an
The-
employee, yeah, yeah. When you got educated to be a servant.
right.
Even if you open your own business, you a servant.
Right.
You a
You
servant
just
now
want to
to
live up. So you know what's crazy about you right there? So you know fast forward it. So now when I tell people, you done spend all your time at your fucking job, all the fuck you do is work, go home, and sleep. Get up and do the same thing again. So at this point in time, when you done did this for 2, 3 days, forget a week, because I would stretch it to a week, but fuck that. We're gonna play baseball today, goddamn it. It's 3 strikes and you out. You done did this for 3 days. Went to work, drowned yourself, came home, you can't do nothing else but go to sleep. You done did this for 3 days now. You ain't enjoy shit for 3 days.
But you asked for it.
Right.
Yeah, yeah.
So at
They,
this
they,
point, when it becomes the 3 days, you don't feel like you're a slave now? You just feel like, oh no, this is my job, this is what I'm supposed to do. This is not your life, though. Do you understand? This is
because
not your life.
you got educated. You understood.
Like, this is not your life.
Yeah,
Like,
you
come
get
on,
educated is not your life. That's right.
like, come
Why,
on,
why
right?
would God make the earth for you to pay to live on
Right? Like, he didn't make Earth for you just to work and sleep.
it?
Right.
Pay to live on it. Yeah.
Like, come on. He,
So that means
the,
the
the,
people
And then take all your money and pay it right back to them.
and then pay it
I
right
don't think
back.
that.
Like, come
Yeah, I
but
on.
that's
don't think
not
that.
money. But the dollar is not money.
Hold on. Let's get this deep, y'all.
The
In the
dollar is not
Bible,
money.
Well,
in
wages. You
in
take
the
your
Bible,
wages and
right?
you pay your bills and you
Hmm.
give it
Yeah,
right
and it's
back.
called bills, right? The dollar bill is bills, right? You agree, receive bills,
Right.
dollar
Nope.
bills, right? To pay bills, like you
To
you
pay
getting what
bills.
you asking for.
Hmm.
Right.
Yahweh.
Now,
Yep.
look, let's go back to the Bible situation, right?
Now,
The whole time this man was on this land, he walked all over this land. He went everywhere on this land, on earth. Now, here it goes back to the working people and stuff like that. Motherfuckers be struggling to go on a vacation.
Man. And then they job be mad because they going on vacation.
You see what I'm saying?
Telling them they can't go.
Like, make this shit make sense.
because you educated, you
Yes.
lead you lead the kingdom of God, and you go into the world, and you're in a whole nother kingdom where you pay to live.
Mm-mm.
Yo.
You acting
Man.
somebody you not. You acting English.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Oh man.
Yahweh.
I love this thing.
Now,
And nobody got up here and talked to you this easy. Huh?
I, I didn't hear you, Nikki. Say I didn't.
I said, you see how easily this conversation is going so smoothly?
Yeah, I'm saying the same things though.
Yeah, you saying the same things, but when you say these things to other people, they don't get it and they get mad at you. But these people resonate with you, as you can
Yeah,
see.
yeah. Some people are slave drivers. Some people are
And they
slave
love it.
drivers.
They love it.
Love it,
Employee
yeah.
drivers. Like, yeah, a lot of people are. They'll take you back to the plantation.
Yes,
Work,
they will.
yeah, through getting on you how stupid you talk or something. Like you talk stupid or something, they'll try to gather you and take you back to the plantation owner.
I've had friends that I've known since I was young, like elementary school, and I always had a feeling that when I got older, I was like, yeah, when I get older, none of these people that I'm super close with, that I'm best friends with, none of these people are gonna be my friends. And as I got older, they were just. It was like every year I was losing like 5, 6 friends. And certain people would say to me like, "Yo, bro, every year I notice every year you losing mad friends. Like, what's up?" I'm like, "That's because they can't handle my lifestyle." And they be like, "What you mean they can't handle your lifestyle?" When I was young, before I got to middle school, I was promoting parties. The kids at my school used to be like, "Hey, yo, bro, where you going for the weekend?" I'm like, "Yo, I got parties I got to do." Parties? Yeah, I be doing parties and stuff like that, man. They be like, "What?" Yeah, y'all spending money trying to go to parties, and I'm promoting parties. Like
Right.
the
And then you
difference,
in the
like
party for free.
right, and I'm in the parties for free. Like I'm in the parties for free, and I'm collecting the money. Like this is my party. I'm collecting the money, and I'm in there. The things y'all want to do, I'm doing that, but I'm doing it at a bigger scale. So when I used to try to get some of them to come in, they're like, "Nah, you wild and beyond going all the way out to the city to go to no party." This what? Why wouldn't you want to go experience a different place than where the fuck we at, bro? I
Right.
have people to this day that I was friends with as kids, never left my hood,
Yep.
never left my city, bro.
That's sad.
I'm in New York. We got 6 boroughs, 5, but 6 boroughs, bro. I got people that only live in the Bronx, raised in the Bronx, and never been to Brooklyn, Harlem, Manhattan. Niggas never see Times Square.
Crazy.
But they'll look at me and say, "Nah, you bugged, you wild out." What? Man, I don't experience East and West Coast.
And it's not the type to settle up. You know my level up. Nothing about me regular. Girl, I can get it on my own. I'm forever up. Whatever that is, you down, I can let it go. Are you the type to stick around for whatever comes? I'm not the nigga you just crying. I'm a one-on-one. Guess it might be some ups and downs, but I
Yeah, I
know
ain't gonna make it to Bigo tonight.
that more to come. Said it's more to come. I need you to know about me. If you put a limit on yourself,
It's late already, so
YouTube,
that's why I
YouTube
didn't
got
want
us right now.
but I just
to get
express
it
it the
out.
Mm,
way I see. You know that I'm
And this,
about you. You just have to wait to learn to show me how to.
yeah.
Cause I'm not afraid of breaking all rules. I say what I say, I'm sick.
Now
It's
that they
so
didn't come
cool.
back,
Hey, you know they can't distract me. They not distract you. Might spin the block with you,
we
but
can
I
end it
double
now
back
though if
to you.
y'all want
These
to.
ain't no look, I got that. Don't be about to check, yeah. Don't want no smoke, but let them folk, I'd rather match you. Respectfully, you
All right,
check
mm.
me.
we can.
No crazy, you bet
I
me
don't know
don't
when.
get
Yeah,
Whenever
your
you want
music
to do
loud.
the next one.
And my music is loud as fuck. All right. Well, guys, I appreciate everybody who came through, and we'll be back. I just gotta talk to the crew and see when they want to come back, and we'll be back soon. And everybody on the replay, thank you for watching. We
I
out
All
of
right.
appreciate
here.
you inviting
Peace, y'all.
me. Mm,
Of course.
Good night, everyone on YouTube. Good night, everyone in the panel. We're
all right.
signing
Good night.
Hey, good night, y'all. Appreciate it.